So, back at it again. This time I'm on my own. It's going to be probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Hopefully 9 o'clock, depends how it's fishing. Finished today. So I said to the boy, so it's a bit late for you, mate. So you've got to start getting into routine to go back to school on Tuesday. So he's alright with it, you know, he's got to get back into routine. But I'm off. High tide's at 8:30. I want to fish it coming up. There's a lot of stuff been coming up. Plus I want to see if I can get down here before it gets pitch black. Sun's just starting to settle now. I didn't fancy setting up in the dark. You know, I've got about 40 minutes before it gets dark. So I'm in a bit of a rush. Camera's a bit foggy there, I do apologise. But yeah, no, I'm just, when I put a pulley on this time, I've got a little bit of squid, a little bit of old worm. So chances are something like bassy or cod comes along. Hopefully it'll have it off the pulley. And I've got a 2-hook loop rig for the flatties, because there's a lot of big plates coming out. So we'll go for one of them and all. That's my target fish. But we had a big wind yesterday. There's quite a bit of wind this morning. So I'm hoping it's pushed a few along this way. Now the wind's died down. It's meant to be perfect conditions. Don't know if it's going to be so when I get down there. So we'll see. I have got work tomorrow, so I won't be staying too late. So I've got to get up at 4:30. But I usually don't go to bed till about 10 o'clock anyway, so it shouldn't make any difference, to be fair. So I'm on my way down there now. Don't know if there's going to be anyone down there. More possibility that there is, because obviously the last couple of days we've not been able to go because of the wind conditions. Yeah, I'm going to do some filming again today. Hopefully it gets out about. Here we go, it's getting dark already. I was hoping not to set up in the dark, but hey ho, it is what it is. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film tonight, because the tripod won't stand up. I haven't got the energy to sit there and fuck around with it. Got both rods out. Took a bit longer than I wanted it to. I've got one on a pennel pulley and then one on the loop rig. Pennel pulley's got worm and squid on it. And then I felt like I was getting some decent bites. But I think there's a bit of seaweed out there, because when I ran it in, I had a bit of seaweed on. So now I've got to make sure a bite is definitely a bite before I strike it. I've got a feeling there's a lot of seaweed out there, so if I keep bringing in seaweed every cast, then I'll go home, because I can't be arsed with that. But yeah. So, sorry about a dodgy camera. The only light I got, my head torch is playing up. So, I've got both rods out again. I'm getting a couple of little knocks, but I can't tell if it's seaweed or a bite, so I'm just waiting for it to be a really clear bite before I bring them in. And I'll prep some bait in a minute, put some more on the hook, and yeah, we'll see if we can get one, eh? These dog walkers, I hope they don't walk into my lead, my line. Probably will. They don't. The reason I'm so far away from the front is because the tide's coming in. I don't want to keep moving the tent. Again, a few knots, I'll just do a time at 25 minutes, 30 minutes and check it. And see what happens. Hopefully I'll have a fish. Very calm, but there's a big swell. We had quite a bit of wind this morning, so I wonder if that's loosened up all the seaweed. First cast I ran in, we had a big pile of seaweed. I thought I had a fish on, but it's like playing a kite on the water with the seaweed on. Just have a little drink, gasping, man. Running up and down that beach. I would have run a coffee, but I can't find my flask. There you go, I just repositioned my light so it's a lot better so you can actually see me. Having it on top, the baby, it wasn't working, there was two shadows. I'm just going to prep some bait. I've got some old manky worm here. Cleaned my freezer for a while. Yeah, I had time to go and get bait today. I was decorating the boys' room. So I'm just going to put some of this on. A little bit of squid. Just like holds it up a little bit. I don't know what the time is, I think it's roughly about 6, half 6. Going to go home about 9 o'clock. Blood fries, I need half 8, but I can't leave it much later than that. I'm out here is becoming quite tricky situation. So I still have to go to work. And I've had a week off, half term, Halloween, and spent some time with my kids. Because the missus is having a bit of a whinge. I don't spend any time with them. I'm doing rough, quite small baits. Just in case if there's any flatties out of there. Small enough for them to have a big out as well. Bit of elastic. Get that going around there. All thumbs today for some reason. I think it's just been wallpapering all day today pretty much. Still got a bit to do. What happened with the wallpaper, I didn't order enough of it, so just had to order another load. For literally about 2 bits. So I ordered a whole roll, 2 bits. So. She want best please, but I told her to order 2, give us. That should turn up on the next day off, so we'll probably be finishing his bedroom. So for a while the weather's nice, because it wasn't this morning. I'd get down here for a few hours. Head torch is playing up, but nothing always goes wrong. I can't fish in, his last minute preparations, I forgot to charge the head torch, should have spare really, but hey-ho, that's the way it goes. So yeah, so that's that all. So obviously on one rod I've got a loop rig, so I can have a worm on the top one, plain worm. little bit of worm and squid on the bottom, and I've got a pulley pennel on that one, so I've squid and worm on that one. Just running a little bit of bait down so I can not fishing tonight. Makes it easier when I get home. I can just run straight in there, get the bin before I get in the car. So, not ain't a complete disaster. There we go. Oh. Nice little pelt in there. Not a keepable size, but this is a fish, right? Lovely. Yeah, nice little pelt in. Then I'll go throw him back. Christened. So he has. Little pelt in. It's not even our tired yet. Happy days. We'll get this one rebaited up and stick it back out there. I believe that was caught on the loop. Yeah. Lovely day. New rig. First time trying it. Seems to be working. We'll put this on. Well, you know you're getting old and you always start playing up. A little bit of worm and a little bit of squid on this time. I've got boilie stop. Well, not boilie stop, there's carp fishing coming out of there. I've got a little bit of tubing, just use it as a bait stop. Get on my rigs. And I'll take this worm off, I think. Yeah, we've had better days. Better days, that worm has had better days. Sorry, being silly. Clear that off a little bit of seaweed. Well, I didn't bring any seaweed in that time. So that's some good news. I don't bring any in on the second time. And I'm assuming them knots I had were bites. Probably that pouting. Which is good. Good. It's a fish, isn't it? That's all we can hope for. It's a fish. Lovely fish. A fishy fish. That's all we want. He'll go back. He'll tell his big brother that I bullied him, and he'll come and bite my bait because he wants to have me. You know what I mean? That's what we're down with. Your big brother's going to come and beat me up, snap me up. That's what we want. That's what we want. Now I put a bit of tubing on my loop at the bottom, and I think that's helping a bit. Last time I used the loop, it kept getting tangled, but with that bit of tubing at the moment, I'm not going to jinx it, at the moment it seems to be keeping everything pretty good. Going on here. I spoke too soon. Right, there it is. Right. So I've got worm on the top one. Pull that nice and tight. So that's my rig. So as you can see, a little bit of tubing, so that pulls that away. Straight down onto my clip. Onto me swivel with a clip on it. I forgot what they're called. Camcore, I can't remember. But yeah, I think this is a £60 mainline. I think the smooth 30. So I'm going to get this back out. and hopefully get another one. So, just reeled in the small rod. I'm serving that fish on the big one. Nothing on it, a little bit of seaweed, nothing to worry about. Bait was still good. Doesn't look like it had been touched. That's what it's like back out there. That tide's definitely coming in quite quickly now. Careful I don't get the feet wet. Hoping it won't come up really up too hard, I have to move everything. And we'll see. I'll put a little marker on the floor so when it gets to it, I know I've got to move. Yeah, had fish. Had a nice bite there and I thought I had something special on. And the fish. It's just a fair size whiting. You can see. Nice little whiting. So, right inside the mouth, straight out. I'll quickly go and put it in back. And get the rods back out there because might see some fish around now. So get him back, get this one cast back out there. I think, what was that? Either an alien ship or a shooting star, one or two. Yeah, really got to keep an eye on that tide. It's coming in super quick now. Got to be careful. Start putting some bits I'm not using back in the box again. Right, let's get this back out. Check the bait. That one's pretty good. A bit of seaweed on that one, so I'll get that cleaned off. Twisty here. Let that on a spin. Proper stomach. Can't do that. Must be alright. Keep an eye on it. It's good quiet. Gate needs changing. I'll change this bait over. Fresh way on. Oh, this is well around so good. Ooh, really I've got to keep an eye on that tide. Put this on for the time being. Put this on, get it back out there, or I might lose this stuff up. Right, just quickly, yeah, session's over. I think it's about 20 past 8. Need to get home, get cleaned up, get the uniform ready for work tomorrow. I've got an early start, but one pouting, one whiting. Not too bad going, considering it's been quite hard last couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of people still fishing. But like I said, I've got to get home. So until next time, see you soon. Keep on fishing.